Hello everybody, this is Ryan with Fender Garage, and we're here with Adam Ray's 1970 C20 long bed pickup powered by a supercharged LT4 engine. This is kind of a owner's manual walk around of the different features and operating characteristics of the truck. We're going to start up here. This is the fuse box for the control pack for the engine and transmission. There's a few different fuses and relays in there that help the engine operate. Forward here is the battery, and down here below the battery is the main 200 amp circuit breaker. If something happens with the electrical system on the truck, that will stop the electrical current from flowing. That would be this, the electricity is off to the truck, and that is reset so that everything is connected. Over here, we'll move over, we've got the heat exchanger for the supercharger, intercooler, condenser for the air conditioning, radiator. There's the radiator cap. This is the radiator coolant overflow tank. Provides a little bit of a reservoir for the coolant. It does have a drain in there that keeps the coolant at the proper level. We have the power steering fluid reservoir and the coolant reservoir for the supercharger and intercooler. There is a vacuum pump down in there that helps give enough vacuum for the brakes to work properly when this thing has been driven with a lot of boost. They don't produce a lot of vacuum for the safe brake operation. Brake master cylinder here. Reservoir holds all the fluid for the brakes. And then here we have a reservoir for the windshield washer system. That's about all of the things we need to know about under the hood. We'll come back here to the back of the truck. We have the flip up gas door with the gas cap so we can fill the tank in the middle of the bed there. Tailgate operates as normal. This truck is very similar to how it came out of the factory. We didn't add a lot of extra stuff. On the interior, we have the headlight switch operates as normal. The wiper washer switch operates as normal. You have your subwoofer volume knob here. And this here is the selector switch for your Dakota digital gauges. So when we turn the key on, and the gauges all wake up, you can choose some of the information that you see on the screens with this button. And these screens are all customizable through the setup feature. Enter the setup for those gauges. You just need to hold the button as you turn the key on, and the screen will display setup. And then you're in the setup menu, and you can scroll through and change a bunch of settings in there and customize them however you would like them. The truck has automatic headlights through the coach controls, which is the main fuse panel. That is located under the left side of the dash here. In case you have any electrical issues, there's a bunch of fuses in there that you can check. The automatic headlights will come on when it's dark outside. And if you choose to not use the automatic headlights, all you need to do is turn on the headlights via the switch and then turn it back off, and the headlights will be off until the next time you shut the key off and turn it back on. So up under here, we have the data link connector where you can plug in a computer to get information from the engine control computer. Right now, this plug is plugged into it, and this sends information to your Dakota Digitals. This is where you get RPM and water temperature, a couple other things from, but it's just tucked up underneath the front edge of this dash right here. And you can plug a scan tool into it. It can be scanned as, I think, a 2016 Corvette with a LT4, and you'll be able to get all the engine information out of it, retrieve diagnostic trouble codes if it has any. There is a check engine light in the dash. If something goes wrong, it will illuminate. And that's how you would get your information from the engine computer. We have your retro sound radio here, and to turn it on, you would just hit the button there. It will wake up, and then it's already set to Bluetooth audio, but I don't think anything is paired to it, so it's going to tell you it has no device. Your input selector is kind of this ring that's behind that knob. You can choose radio, Sirius XM, but there is no receiver for that at this point. Auxiliary, which would be, I think if you plug in something to this port right here, it's a USB-C port, you'd be able to run a wired connection to the stereo. And this is your volume knob. It turns the radio up and down. And then this knob here is your tuner. This knob here will cycle through your presets And then to turn it off, you just hold this knob till it says goodbye. Then the AC heater controls. This top slider chooses between dash, defrost, and floor. It's just a slider. That would be the defrost position, and that would send the air to the floor. And then you have a temperature slider here, goes from cold on the left to hot on the right. And your blower motor switch here is off at the top, and as you pull it down, the fan speed will increase. It's kind of infinitely adjustable. There's no detents, so it's just wherever you put it, the fan will just go faster or slower. All right, your power windows, we put on the classic looking, almost looks like a regular window crank. So you just hold the window crank up for the window to go up, and then push it down for the window to go down. With the Coach 1 system, these do have one-touch operation, so if you just touch it up and let go, the window will go all the way up. And if you just touch it down, the window will go all the way down. And both doors work exactly the same. Those are all the features. This truck is very nice, but it's fairly basic as well.